They fall back down and they keep getting up and they try to steer clear. I'm afraid, I'll admit. What if I'm stuck in my mind? I'm not great, neither rich, but will you stay here by my side? All the good times turn into memories and the revelry goes on. Let's have a good time, night of the century. Our best days can't be done. All the good times turn into memories and the revelry goes on. Let's have a good time, night of the century. Our best days can't be done. Best days can't be Best days can't be done. No. Looking back, I was once so brave, never hesitated. I aim so.
Today is the beginning of the end and the start of a new beginning. Time has come to refine yourself and let go of the demons in your head that have held you in captivity for so long. It's time to flip the page and prove them wrong. It's time for rebirth. Yeah, time's up to say goodbye to all the haters, doubters, and non-believers trying to bring you down. In the blink of an eye, you'll realize that there's so much more to the book than the page you were stuck on. Finally, you will feel free to live a life you love living instead of the life you think other people want you to live. Remember, you are the highest authority when it comes to knowing what you want and what you love. So stop trading yourself for the approval from others. Ladies and gentlemen, weirdos and geeks, please repeat after me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
Target acquired.
Eagle 1, first strike. You have permission to engage the target.
Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Folks, how are you? Hopefully everyone is doing just fine. Hopefully, you guys are all having a great day. I know I am. Need my mic closer, though. All right. Get it going. Are there audio issues? No sound? Stand by. Check, check. Nope. I have good sound on my end. Better now? All right. Yeah, I had the mic pushed away from me. I apologize. Good. All right. Cool. What would the show be without a tech issue or two? Welcome, Carney's Ride. Good to see you in the chat. Welcome to Kevin, who is my buddy, good longtime friend there. Good to see you out there. Welcome to, who else has showed up? Mr. Boulay was first. How about that? How about that? I'm doing well, Carney's Ride. I am doing very well. I'm actually having a better day than probably I ought to be honest with you. It's been a really good week so far, and it was a very good weekend. Obviously, Saturday night I had to cancel the show. That was because I had an event, a charity event to go to, and that took precedence. But today has been a great day already, and we're gonna continue to move that forward. We're gonna wait for everyone to kind of jump in, run into the chat, have a great time. Ghost 1978, good to see you here. Excellent. And we've got Kissy Cat out in the house. Trump is kicking out. That's mainly what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about some business stuff, but we're also going to continue, the buying of the business thing. That'll be good. And then we'll also be continuing with, we're going to talk about Trump today. And what he can and can't do, and what people think that he can and cannot do. So one of the big things, I've actually been asked to participate in a debate tonight on this subject, and that subject is: does Trump have the authority to do what he's doing with regards to the with regards to the U.S. aid office, right? Because that's kind of a big deal for some people. They really like the idea that they can that the U.S. is paying for everything, and and that's fine, I guess. But at the end of the day, obviously Trump's priority has always been the United States. He's prioritized making the country what it should be, not what people think it ought be. And the U.S. aid thing's very interesting because until 1998, he could do exactly what he's doing. Pre-1998, there was no real law designed around what the president could and could not do with regard to the office, with the federal offices, which means that, like Kennedy actually established USAID back in, I believe it was 67, I think. I could be wrong about that. But in 98, Congress made it so that in order for the president to change or delete one of these agencies or downsize it significantly, they had to have a basically a restructuring authorization, right? It's like a building permit. And it had to be approved by Congress. And several times over the past few years, presidents have applied or said, hey, we want to do this. And Congress has kicked them in the nuts and said, no, we're not giving you that authority to restructure the agencies, even though you should be able to. So Trump can, however, through executive order, he can define how much money they get, right? Congress budgets it, but he approves the budget. So at the end of the day, he can say, no, I don't approve this, and they don't get any money, or they don't get as much money. He can also, through executive order, stop the money from flowing for a period of time. He's already done that, and they can't fight that legally. The reason you're not hearing about any lawsuits regarding this is they really know that they don't have a leg to stand on here. And what he's really able to do is what he has done is he's been able to suspend the management, because he can 100% fire or furlough, whatever you want to call it. He can get rid of the staffing if he finds that they are incompetent, negligent, or mismanaged. It's I&M. And I believe that Trump and this is what Doge is really doing, right? Like the idea of Doge going in and just firing everybody it's kind of, the left is using that in a very specific way. You have to be careful, because what they're really doing is they can go in, and if they can prove incompetence, mismanagement, or negligence, the president absolutely can relieve them of their jobs, right? And I agree with you, Ghost 1978. I believe that very few people would actually argue with Trump right now too much. I believe that he could get the authorization of restructuring. I believe he could do that, but he doesn't need it at this point. See, that's the deal. Sorry, guys, I'm a little fidgety today. The deal is that Trump isn't going out. He doesn't need to get rid of the agency. He just needs to get rid of the leadership and stop it from working long enough for policies to be written so that it gets rid of it. Right? This is classic business tactics. This is a very normal way of doing things. It's only abnormal if you're an idiot and you don't understand how to do business, which is most of Congress. Congress gets done because you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Trump's used to the business world where not only is it you scratch my back, I scratch yours, but something meaningful has to happen. You have to deliver something. Your deliverables have to be delivered. And if you don't, then nobody wants to deal with you. You're fucked. You're never going to be able to do business anywhere. Sorry guys, I got super distracted. I do apologize. So forgive me for being a little bit distracted. I should not be distracted, and yet I am. Because this is all very interesting to me. And actually, I was supposed to debate on this tonight. I don't really want to debate on it. The leftists are just going to continuously clamor that he needs congressional approval and he's not getting it. And I would simply, my rebuttal to that is simply, he doesn't need congressional approval yet. He does, but not yet. It's a very important thing. So we got Mr. who is a very intelligent person. USAID, or United States Agency for International Development, is a cover-up for foreign influence through CIA. Yep, that's true. Meaning without getting extra funding for foreign black ops through Congress. Yep. Very few people in Congress would go against Trump. Yep. What happened last week was they denied Doge access to USAID database and history regarding Biden administration dealings. That's true. They tried to deny them access to the building. What's up, Arctic Timberwolf? Good to see you out in the chat. Also, good to see you back, Arakar Oak. Good to see you. Subsequently, in what seems to be perfect timing, Zelensky admitted they'd only received $77 billion of the $200+ billion in foreign aid and about half the $200 billion plus in military reserve assets. That means weapons, folks. Yeah, I can believe that. This is how these slush funds work. Good morning, Charles Darwin, or evening to you in Aussie land. So what Trump is doing right now is perfectly legal. He can do that. They can talk all they want to about ending the agency. There's no problem with that. The only problem starts coming in, to be honest with you, when Trump starts talking about things like, well, we're going to shut down this, we're going to shut down that, with that exceeds his authority. Thus far, he's riding the edge, but he hasn't actually exceeded his authority. Now, let's talk for a minute about why this process is happening and why it's happening now. The reason seems obvious, right? Like we're spending a shit ton of tax money. We're not getting a lot out of it. And there should be a reason for that, right? Like there really should, at the end of the day, if somebody, like, this is the prime example of is if you and your neighbor shared a business and and you went in and you did the accounting one Monday morning and you were light $10,000, you would go to your neighbor and you would say, hey, man, I don't want to be a dick, but we're light $10,000 in the company account. Where'd that money go? Can you help me out? And your neighbor more than likely is going to be like, yeah, okay. But the government's not like that. You ask USAID, hey, where's what happened to this $200 million? What happened to this $500 million? What happened to this $1 billion in funding? Where'd it go? Well, we can't tell you. We don't know. Or, it went to this company. Well, okay, who are they? Yeah, we don't know. We don't really know. So these are cover-ups on top of cover-ups. They are, stand by. Pardon me, folks. I had to sneeze. Cover-up on top of cover-ups. It's been going on for decades. It's not new. There's nothing new under the sun. And the thing is Trump's accomplishing all this. The thing that should, for every American, for every legal immigrant, for every citizen of the United States, you should be angry right now. You should literally be so pissed off. Because in 1 week, we're in 12 days, week and a half. Trump has... Why is my audio whack? My audio should be great. I have no problems with my audio. Let me stand by. Let me check. Guys, am I having audio problems? You got to let me know if I'm having audio problems. Dog. All right. Well, part of that's just me moving away from my. All right, give me a second. Let me double check. I didn't actually. When I fired up this morning, I didn't actually check anything. I'll make sure all the programs are run. Oh, wait. What the fuck is that? That's not right. All right, stand by, guys. I'm sorry. I've got to My input level is good. Everything looks good on my end. However, it could be that my output's gotten skewed somehow. Let's see. Just 1 second, guys. Boom. Yep. I mean, that looks good. Is it better? Getting better? It's better now. All right. Check, check, check. You should have good audio. Good audio. Good audio. It's a little low still. Why is it low? Check. Still low. Why is it low? Should not be low. Audio better? Oh, when I leaned back. Yeah. I got to remember to take the mic loose. All right. Are we good? Mic's good? Audio? I'm maxing out my meter, but that doesn't mean anything. All right. Good audio. Good check. Let me, I want to try one thing, you guys. Let me try this and let's see what we get here. There is one thing. Okay. How's that? Is that good? Is that low? Low? Okay. I'll go back. Well, way too low now. All right. All right. Always with the audio issues now these days. It's so annoying. Yo. Oh, why is it? How about that? Is that better? We good? Audio looks really good on my end now. Is it better now? A little echo. All right. Never. All right. We'll just. It's cool. It's cool. We can fix it. All right. That should be good. All right. That should be it, man. Turn your head and cough. No, thank you. No, I don't want to do that. All right, that should be good. That's the basic setting. There, that's the good settings. Pretty sure. All right, good deal for everyone. The problem with the audio is that I have. I shouldn't be having any problems, but I tend to have problems. It's very annoying to me. It's the biggest problem is that I go into different um, servers, different people's chats and whatnot, and it's an echo box. That's easy. I mean, I say it's easy. Doesn't mean it is easy. All right, there we go. Should be golden. Sweet. All right, good. Just gonna make sure I don't have anything on here. All right, back to the story. Yeah, when I use other platforms, I have to change my setup around, and then I have almost all the settings mapped out now, where I can just go back to them pretty quickly. The sound so low you can't hear me. There's no way. Oh wait, no, that's good too. Turn up your hearing aid, Anson Knowles, because I'm maxing out the level. The levels are maxed out. There's no more turning it up. Actually, maybe this. How's that? I'm good now. Yeah. It might clip. I might have the volume up too high. I don't. There should not be an echo. All right, 13. Where are we at on it? 13. Do we need to change something? Let's see. I don't know that there's anything else. It looks good to me. I mean, all my levels are good. It might be your speakers or something. Let me just double check one thing, make sure we're not repeating. I wonder if that somehow got set up wrong. I wonder if that's part of it. All right. Thanks, Darwin. It went super loud. Yeah, because you guys told me to turn it up. I turned it up, baby. You tell me to turn it up. We going to 11. All right, let's see. It looks good on my end. I should not be clipping. I'll double check to make sure. Let me know if I start clipping or something weird. My noise gate. It doesn't look like I'm right up against my noise gate. How's that? It's loud, but really better. Yeah, I jiggle that. I should not be hitting my noise gate. Let me turn it down just a hair. It's okay. It's easy to do. All right, we good there? Sounds good for now. All right. Well, until the next time I go on somebody else's stream and they're like, "You're back feeding. You're too loud. You're too whatever." So, Timberwolf, I have settings for I have settings now for StreamYard. I have strict settings for to run through Discord. I have settings now. I mean, I have them all, but every now and again I'll miss something and where I change something or whatever, and it just monkeys with it. It's all good now though. We're good. We're good. All right, cool. Back to reality, guys. What? All right. So we had a bunch of people come in. Ghost 1978. Yes, Trump is in fact kicking ass. I did see that. You know what I need is Glare 1%. You know what I really need is I need people to just all get on the same platform and stop mucking about with like antique technology like fucking Discord and just let it roll. The biggest problem actually comes in when I'm trying to go on Discord. Discord is Discord's like the worst. They literally like it's so bad that this everybody's like, oh, the audio is so good, it's so easy, and I'm like, I've never heard a Discord conversation that was fucking great. It's horrible. StreamYard's a little better, but StreamYard I still come in. I think I'm hot there, so. But I won't be. I don't know that I'll be doing the Discord debate today or tomorrow. Yeah, StreamYard works okay. You guys can. I can turn the. You know, I can turn the. You guys can turn the volume down. It's right. It's a knob. I got one right here. Yeah, Streamlabs works great. That's the perfect. That's perfect. But the rest is. The sonar waterfall. That's awesome. Maybe. I don't know. Anson Knowles, can you get the link? Anson Knowles, can you get the link and jump up? Let me send it to you. Actually, I'm just talking shit on Discord. Where the fuck is it? There it is. We have old Anson come up again today. I like Anson as a guest. He's pretty cool. He's a good dude. Damn, Anson Knowles way down there. He's gonna lie and say he's at work and can't come up. I never have a problem with my mic. I don't. Aha! Aha! The mic cable was loose. I was aha. Huh. All right. Whatever. Angel Berber, good to see you out in the chat today. Good to see you, Anson Knowles, our car Oak, all of you guys out there. What happened is when I was yanking on the cable, Arctic Timberwolf, when I was yanking on the cable to make sure that everything was connected, I yanked too hard. That was my bad. That's on me. It was my bad. I did that. I'm sorry. But is everything else good now? No echo, no feed, none of that nonsense. All right. So let's talk Trump for a minute, and we're gonna go into business stuff. So I am, but I made sure it's locked. It's locked in. It's locked in. Yeah. I did, guys. I did the what I did last week when I changed the studio around. I did disconnect and reconnect everything, and it is entirely possible that I did not have the lock engaged on the cable, so that might have been a problem. So good. All right, so let's double check this. Just make sure we're good. Yep, we're good, man. That's good output. Good throughput. All right. All right, where are we at? What was I doing? Trump, Doge, all those guys. Why did my chat freeze? Okay, good. My chat froze. Sweet. All right, good. So, man, just it takes so much momentum out. All right, let's build some momentum. Trump is able to do what he's doing with Doge. It's not something that no matter what the left is trying to say, no matter what Congress is trying to say, it's not something that he's just pulling out of his ass. He absolutely can lay people or not replace people. He can fire people. He can suspend operations. He can do all kinds of things. He doesn't necessarily have to end the organization. So what he's doing, I think, is right and correct. Now, obviously, on the left, they don't like that. But here's the thing, guys, and I've got to really be honest with you about this because this is really, really important. If you're an American, if you're a citizen, if you've immigrated here legally, if you were born here, all of that, if you're an American and you're right now looking at America and looking at what the left is trying to do, you should be angry. You should be so pissed off that a leftist could not get elected as dog catcher in Harlem. I'm telling you, it's just crazy the things that they've been talking about, the things they've been doing, their takes on things. They're further and further and further away from what the American people's values are. And yet they keep telling the American people, no, we're fighting for your values. We're fighting for your rights, blah, 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 one thing and another. But they're not at all. There's no evidence anywhere that they're doing anything at all except basically ruining the entire show, like everything we want done. And so, again, if I were an American that came here as a foreigner, from a foreign country, and I put in the work and I did everything to get my citizenship, to work here legally, to raise my family in peace and be an American, not just be in America, but be American. If I were to look around right now and see how many people are just being allowed to walk across the border, and how the left is absolutely misframing that, how they're ruining the very the visuals of it, right? And they're trying to spin it so that it's all bad. And what really should anger everybody is Trump did this. Trump has basically stopped foreign immigration. He has started to deport the bad people, which also makes the other people who are kind of bad, that have no intention of ever being a legal citizen of the United States of America and paying into it and being a part of it. It's made all the people that aren't those people want to leave because they don't want to be deported. They don't want to be rounded up. They don't want to be arrested. They don't want those things in their life. And why would they? I wouldn't, and I don't think anybody else does either. However, I'm just one man. But I have to tell you that it would piss me off knowing that for the past 4 years, Biden could have done everything Trump's done, and he didn't. He sat on his fucking hands. His handlers didn't do shit. They literally didn't do anything. And they have no. And now they're trying to stop the guy that is. What a slap in the face to Americans. How worse can you make it? How much worse can you make it? You've got Biden over here, they're questioning even which orders, which laws he actually signed because he's so incompetent to be president. And you still have people who think he was a great president. Fewer and fewer, admittedly, the world is changing. But guys, ladies, gentlemen, what's going on? I mean, I seriously, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a bad person. Maybe I'm just a person that doesn't believe in, maybe I just don't believe in the bullshit, but I cannot see how anyone who calls themselves an American could not love everything Donald Trump is doing. Even the stuff that's rhetorical and we know that he's not going to do, it warms the cockles of the heart to think that there's someone who cares enough about America to make America priority, to make it number one. I don't give a fuck about these other countries. I really don't. I mean, look, on some level, we're all going to be, we are concerned for our fellow man. We have compassion. We're here, we're there, we're everywhere. Whoops, sorry, I hit the wrong button. We're here, we're everywhere. But guys, ladies, gentlemen, why the fuck do we care? We don't. We shouldn't. The rest of the world doesn't care about us. It's worse than that. They took away Remain in Mexico policy, stopped Alaskan oil drilling, all to set the taxpayer out. They did that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I have been debating tons of these leftists lately who literally will sit there and tell you with a straight face, guys, that Biden was great, that America should be we should, why should we shoot people who come across the border? And so I actually had this as a debate the other night. Do I agree or disagree with the policy of the United States military having a shoot on sight policy for people trying to legally immigrate? And I'm okay with it. Because they're the army, it's what they're supposed to do. Literally, their job is to secure and protect the borders of this country. If you know for a fact that if you cross this ground, you're going to get shot, why would you try and cross that ground? Oh, Charles Darwin These people think that Venezuela is our fault. It doesn't have anything to do with the communist dictator that took over and ruined the entire economy in the space of 3 years. No, that has nothing to do with it. It's all America's fault that Venezuela ended up being a cesspool of human filth and slime. Yeah, I did. Angel Berber. Yeah, and Effigy was really pissed about that because he honestly, he honestly thinks that because he feels it, it's okay. It's the right thing to do. And I agree with him on a lot of things. He's a very smart person. However, he consistently, without fail, resorts to feelings like most leftists do. And I don't know that he would term himself a leftist, but I term him a leftist. And so when we're talking, he and I, we don't talk past each other because I catch him on all of the things that he says, and I don't think he likes that very much, but it's kind of irrelevant what he likes. The simple fact of the matter is we cannot do any of the things that these people want us to do. And I, as a person, yes, that's true. That's true. Angel Berber, he was pissed. He went on an appeal to a motion tirade, which lost him the debate. Well, he actually lost the second. Honestly, he lost the second he took it, because literally the entire job of the United States military is not to go off and fight our wars or other people's wars on foreign soil. The entire purpose of the United States military is to secure our borders. Nothing else. It's in the fucking Constitution. That's what we refer to. That is the ultimate authority in this matter. And it literally says to secure our borders. Welcome, Serene. How are you? We need a little feminine energy in here. I'm being a little, I'm being maybe a little more male than usual. I'm sorry. Again, Angel Berber, the Effigy lost that debate simply because the reality is very, the reality of this is very simple. When you are a foreign national and you try and cross into a country illegally, you are by definition an invader. Okay, you're not a refugee. You're not seeking asylum. You're not an asylum seeker. You are not. When you seek to cross the border illegally, you are an invader. When Americans get shot in crossing borders, we throw fits, right? And we say, well, that's their border. They have that right, but we would rather they didn't shoot our people. What about our border? I don't know. But I just can't believe that anybody that has seen what Trump has managed to accomplish, I don't see how you couldn't be pissed as hell that the last 4 years, the last 20 years, this could have all gotten done. The budget could have been addressed. The military issues, the foreign policy issues, all of this could have been addressed. And Trump's coming in and he is like, he's coming in like a hurricane, baby. He's just cleaning house. What's up, Glenn Lawrence? I sent you the link, sir. You're welcome to come up. You are. I would be really, as an American, I think that, Serene, thank you for that. I appreciate the sentiment, but I think that all women should be pissed as well. I think that I assume that this is for me. If it's for Kissy Cat. Kissy Cat is a female, possibly blonde. Not really sure. You're working on some edits. That's cool. Yeah, the left is eating ass right now. There's no other there's nothing else to term it as. It's they just cannot put together a good argument. It's very difficult right now for them to even, I don't even know how they show their faces, to be honest with you. Knowing that what is happening right now, knowing that securing the borders is happening, knowing that taxes stand a good chance for the first time in a long time of being lowered, if not the IRS completely abolished. You're right, Glenn. That I as I said that, I thought, yeah, that's probably something they're into. Oh, that's that. Okay. All right. Hey, by the way, guys, I was so busy trying to fix my sound issues. I did not grift appropriately. Please, support the channel, support the chat. $2 comes in from Kissy Cat. I'm not doing all the XO whatever thing. Oh, whatever. $2 from Kissy Cat says disavow. Disavow. Not really sure what you're disavowing, but okay. All right. So I'm trying to put this into my mind. I'm trying to understand this. Glenn, that's the wrong show, buddy. It's the wrong show. It's the wrong show. Yeah, the middle-aged white women got Trudeau in power. That's why Newsom is in power. They actually did a survey, and they literally it was literally found that the women who voted for Newsom did so because they thought he was good looking. They liked his smile. Hello, Serendipity. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to face the camera today. Normally, I'm more like this because I just changed I have a monitor here, a monitor there, and another monitor here. And normally, I have this screen over here. I'm trying to vary it a little bit. So thank you for noticing. So there we go. Let's see. We got, man, I'm missing a lot of stuff. Hate for Trump is so entrenched in these people's minds that they disregard anything Trump does without acknowledgement of any positive it does. Look at the DNC National Committee clown show. You're right, 100%. You can't get around that. So we like the front or the side? I like the side personally. I think the side makes me look clean. I like the jawline. The jawline. But whatever. It's all good to me. Lord of Pies. What? All right. So Lord of Pies. I like this. I like the question. Why is my channel named An Unreasonable Man, but most of my takes are reasonable? Well, they're only reasonable to you because you are awake and you're not you're not woke. They're two different things, and it's very interesting. So let me. So An Unreasonable Man comes from the. It comes from a quote from a poem by George Bernard Shaw, which was made into a play called Of Men and Supermen. Now, Shaw was a socialist fuck, like most people his age, most writers in his age. And apparently he was enough of a socialist fuck that H.G. Wells unfriended him, whatever that meant in 1907. But the quote, and I'm going to paraphrase here, I'm not going to do the whole thing, is, and first of all, let's set the stage that Shaw was a eugenics guy. So he believed that because the best men, the best and brightest men, would marry the best and brightest women, and their children then marry the best and brightest, and so on and so forth. That by now, over 100 years, there would be two classes of human: supermen and men, and typical communist bullshit, socialist jackassery. But because they because every now and again you get a little nugget out of a socialist, right? They do say some good stuff once in a while. And he made the quote. The quote is, "A reasonable man looks at the world and accepts it for what it is and fits in. An unreasonable man looks at the world, sees what it could be, and changes the world to suit his vision. And therefore, all change must come from unreasonable men." We are all unreasonable men. Obviously, our takes seem reasonable because we're talking to each other. But when I go to a leftist, I sound like a fucking wacko to those guys. Those guys literally, I had one. I repeatedly have, and when I debate them, I repeatedly have them yelling at me that I'm insane. So while it seems perfectly reasonable to you, you're probably doing better than most mentally. But leftists, they're out there, bro. They're reasonable. They want everything. Let's just go along, get along. It's all good, bro. It's all good, man. Bro. Just let everybody come across the border, man. What's the matter, man? They just want to be loved. They just need a home, man. They don't have a home. They got a fucking home. It's in Mexico. Go down there. They would fucking hate it if I went down to Mexico and bought all their goddamn real estate up. I tell you that. Anyway, yeah. So that's why I am an unreasonable man. All of the change comes from us, folks. You're all unreasonable people. So it's all something else. Okay, serendipity. Eyes and expressions more clearly. Okay, I can take my glasses off. Does that help? These are just reading glasses. I just wear them because I have to read the closer monitor if I want to read. But yeah, it's very different. Yeah, Lord of Pies, absolutely. No, you're very welcome. I'm really, it's really one of those things where when I was thinking about doing the show, I had that idea that I was always unreasonable. I've always been called unreasonable. Put my glasses back on. All right. Okay. They're just reading glasses. I just, they're not, they help me see the small print. All right. So this is a thing, Kevin. I'm going to, I absolutely love Kevin's minion, by the way. That's perfect because he's not a minion. Kevin is a very smart man. Since I have an automotive background, he would be interested in hearing my thoughts regarding tariffs on autos and parts and how those costs will get passed on to the U.S. consumers. So, absolutely, so here's the thing. I think short term it might hurt. Long term, I think it's better for us because currently, for a U.S. country to sell a vehicle in most other countries, we have to pay a lot of tariffs. So we don't actually export that many vehicles. And actually, it's now cheaper for us to purchase a factory in a country like Britain. GM bought Opel. That's how that happened. They bought Holden in Australia, Vauxhall in Australia and Europe. So GM owns them. Ford owns Ford of Europe, Ford of Australia, and a couple other countries or companies in other countries. And I think there are ways for auto manufacturers to get around the tariffs. Now, specialist manufacturers like Ferrari, Mazda, Lamborghini's kind of out. I mean, some of the smaller specialty manufacturers out. Hyundai is not really going to be affected because Hyundai owns Kia. Basically, Mazda and a couple other small countries, Daihatsu, Suzuki, those companies will be affected because they're smaller, and I don't know how much. But it's a so we'll see. I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting to watch. But remember if the tariffs equal out, right? So that the tariffs on our goods being brought into Japan and the tariffs that we place on Japan bringing their goods into here, if they even out, then it's a wash. So GMC can go get fucked. They killed the Aussie car industry. Could be. I like Holden's though. I like Holden's. So there's that. So I don't know how to. I don't know. But really, it's the threat of the tariff really right now that's the most effective thing. When you look at what just happened with Colombia and Mexico and all these other countries, the idea, just the idea is good. So I'm sorry, guys. I've had a busy week. I've got a hugely busy day today. I apologize. I'm just busy. You're launching a YouTube channel, Ants and Knolls. That's cool. You should do that, actually. There's a lot of fat guys wearing silly hats. I am not one of them, but I'm sure they're out there. Rosie O'Donnell also probably still a girl, I think. Oh, really? Holden doesn't exist anymore? I didn't know that. I like Holden. So, all right. So let's talk. So what else can we talk about Trump? Mr. Mister, you got anything you want to talk about Trump about? Or hey, what's up, Flow State? Flow State's the low state. Sorry, buddy, I couldn't be in the debate with you tonight. You and I agreed too much, so sorry. They don't want us agreeing, I guess. But, and I'm not really sure I'm going to debate it all tonight. I don't know. But next Monday night, we got a banger. Right, Flo? Right, Flo? Huh? Got a banger going on. Yeah. All right. I would love to have the IRS abolished. That would be great. It's supposed to end at the end of World War II. So, so for you guys that don't know, Flow State and I are debating next Monday, not this Monday, but next Monday. We're debating Nina, whatever her name is, and Ghosty. And it's just going to be a gigantic L for the ladies. I'm sorry, but ladies does start with L. And unfortunately, it's going to absolutely be brutal. Absolutely brutal. And I don't even feel bad about it. Not even a little bit. So Flow State's my debate partner against Nina. And the subject is Ross Albright's pardon justified? Obviously, I think it is. So does Flo. The girls are going to whine and cry about, but the sex trafficking. Anyway, yeah. So we're gonna just. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Trump isn't going to be able to fix the economy. It's like putting duct tape on the Titanic. I disagree. Agree to disagree. unless Trump cancels our debt, he isn't serious. Interesting. Did we really flow state? Pound town. That's funny. That's funny as shit. I like that. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. Let's talk. Are we done? Or are we good? Talk with where Trump is today and where Doge is. Does anything I need to cover? The thing is Trump moves so fast that by the time I finish talking, he's already done 3 more things that are worth talking about. So, the man's a machine. It's getting it done, though. It's getting it done. Where are we going to take them? That's brutal, man. That's brutal. That's brutal. You gotta love Flow State, man. Flow State is coming in with the good stuff. I see nobody's talking about that. What? Kissy Cat comes in right back with one-way ticket. All right, guys. All right. So does anybody want to come up for the second half of the show? That would be great. Glenn's working, and Glenn's working. Anson's pretending to work. He's hiding behind his desk. So Anson doesn't have OF. He got kicked off of OF for being too something. Oh, okay. I'll shoot you the link, man. I got you, bro. Article 1, Section 8, Pirates of the Gulf of America. I saw something about that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, Anson Knowles just trolling us now. That's all. He's trolling. He's trolling. Look at that. He wants to rise. He wants to rise. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We know, Ansons. It's fine. Don't worry. We had a great discussion the other night, though, Anson. That was awesome. I appreciate it. It's really, really good show. All right. If you click the link and Anson is walking around in heels, you're going to be upset. Yeah, I would be too. If Anson's walking around in heels, that's terrible. That's terrible. Mm-hmm. Where's Wicked Wally at? Wicked Wally ought to be up here too. Why is he? Does he think he's sleeping or something? Wait for Flo to get up here. I heard that Anson Knowles can't wear heels anymore because of his feet. Get bad feet. His cankles hurt. What I heard. Where's Mikey Balls today? Mikey was there the other night when I was discussing or educating the liberals, the leftist. All right. So yeah, we've got coming up. Not sure I'm going to do a debate tonight. I might. We'll see. If not, I may jump on Sarah's for a bit. I don't know if I'm going to do a show tonight. Tomorrow, no show. Wednesday, good show. Wednesday night, banger. Going to be awesome. Thursday, daytime show. Friday, nighttime show. Going to be banger. It's going to be awesome. Saturday night, nighttime show. Sunday, I'm not going to do anything. The following Monday, Flo and I will be decimating poor Ghosty and Nina, whatever her name is, Nina, whatever. So we'll be decimating those poor ladies. It's unfair. They picked the wrong side. It's okay. It's all right. Then we've got Tuesday off again. Monday or next Wednesday, I think I do the last show here next Wednesday for the week, and then I will be So next Wednesday, I probably won't do a show next Wednesday because I'm driving, and then the Thursday and Friday probably won't have any show at all, but Saturday and Sunday I will be at DebateCon. So next week may be a slow week for you guys. I may not be able to be on very much, if at all. So you'll have to watch your listings next week. The debate topic next Monday is: should Ross Ulbright be pardoned or have received his pardon? Is it justified to pardon him? I think it is. Flo thinks it is. The ladies think that it isn't. And again, my guess is their entire platform is going to be, but the sex trafficking, it's so horrible. The sex trafficking. Oh my gosh. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Ghosty has debated Andrew Wilson before, and so I think is Nina, whatever her name is. And that's the debate topic. So Flow State has the link. I don't know why he's not coming up. He must be eating a sandwich or something. He's always eating. He's probably driving down the road right now eating a bowl of Cheerios or some shit. So, yeah. You think I should buy a real mic? Wait, what? Hold on. CJ, we're doing well today. How are you? I have a real mic. It's an XLR, baby. It's not USB. Are you talking to somebody else? Got a real mic. I got a real mic and everything. It's all XLR all the time. That's why I have so many stupid settings now. Back when it was just USB, it was easy. Now, so many issues. You live in Australia. No idea who people are in the U.S. I got you. It's okay. They're just content creators. They're not worth knowing. While we're waiting on Destiny, while we're waiting on Flow, how about this Destiny stuff? Does it not just keep getting better and better and better? What is it up to, like 4 or 5 people have come forward now? That's crazy. That's crazy. What's up, CJ? I see you in there. I see you. We're doing good. Flo is just taking his sweet ass time, and fucking Wally didn't even bother. What kind of mic? I have a canister right here. It's a Rode Pod mic. It is Actually, an excellent. I actually like this mic better than I do the Shure M7B. Yeah, so there's a bunch of arguments about that. I've heard that it's that the only reason that he's still walking around free is because since the material was released over the internet, that becomes a federal matter for the FBI. The FBI is investigating, and that charges are forthcoming, and all that kind of thing. It's hard to understand what's really going on because of the spin coming out of the left lately. So I don't know. Uh, 3.5 millimeter. No, dude. I have a XLR mic. Like I have a professional stage mic. Yeah, like the real deal. Like not USB, none of that stuff, dude. Rode Pod mic is killer. Actually, again, I like it better than the. I like it better in a lot of ways than the Shure M7B. Oh no, gotta have the studio mic, baby. Studio mic. I do have have wireless mics. I just don't use them. It's like this is one of the top mics, dude. It could be my mixer is sucking, but I don't think so. It's pretty good. Well, the reason I had mic problems today is because I actually had, when I moved everything around last week, I probably yanked on, or I didn't push the XLR cable back in. Headsets suck. I've tried like 5 different headsets, and I cannot get a headset that works worth a shit. The biggest problem, I'm gonna. The biggest problem with the mic today has been that not only kind of temporarily unplugged, but I have different settings for all of the different programs that this thing has to run through, and so that's it. Oh, I touched the mic. If I touch the mic, you guys can hear it, and I can see it. I was moving the mic cable. So. Get the cheapest before you break them. That's funny. Yep. Anyway, yeah, that's why I'm having mic problems today. Which is, I mean, it's unfortunately the first show of the week is usually that way after I've been on a debate panel somewhere else. But I've never been able to get a headset mic to work right. They all suck. It could be. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. Yeah, when I don't touch the mic, that's why it's on a boom, is so I don't touch it. That's funny. I like that. All right, let's talk. Let's get into. I'm kind of prattled on here, waiting for Flo to come on, but he's. It'll be okay. All right, so The let's talk about like, man, I don't know if I want to get into talking business in this time. Yeah, we'll go ahead. Who needs eardrums? Whoops, sorry. Yeah. All right. So where was I at? I forget. Yeah. So all the Trump stuff is was terrible. The entire rest of the, I mean, really, the entire rest of the week has been kind of busy. The I'm using kernel streaming around here, using a sound card. I'm using an NVIDIA. Which one? Hang on, I can tell you. At least I think I can tell you. There's lots of buzzing. Yeah, the mic's plugged in. Everything's plugged in. So cables are good. Everything's good. Oh, Arctic Timberwolf. I don't think that. I don't know what that means. All right. Anyway, back to the show. Man, I can't. We don't know what happened to the flow. Flowed, I guess. Is the connection between this plug? I mean, if I yank on this plug, it's bad. But it should be. It is plugged in. You guys can hear that for sure. I know you can, because I see it on that. I see it on my analyzer. You guys have me all like wound up about my mic. All right. Anyway, the wire is not busted. I mean, I do have another cable. Solder. It's in and out when I fiddle with it. I mean, it's possible. Let's take a look. Well, I'll replace the cable after the show. So we can't. It's not an easy thing to change. It goes all the way through the boom stand and around. It goes everywhere. Yeah, I'll switch the cable after the show. All right. Anyway, enough with the sound. Where was I? Forgot what I was doing. It's bad TV. Let's see. In the meantime, I'll just minimize moving it. So let's see. Flo might be waiting till he gets home to come up. That's fine. Anyway, so I mean, I don't know what I want to talk about with Trump, man. Trump's got so much stuff going on. He seems to be the subject of the day. What about this deal he did with Mexico, making them send 10,000 troops to the border? That was pretty fucking pimp. That was ridiculously cool. Nobody? Yeah. Anyway, it's like nobody buzzing might be a ground loop. I think it's just it could be the bad cable. The cable goes from here, plugs straight in the back of the XLR mixer and amp, and that plugs directly into the computer. So there's not a lot that could go on no, I don't think so. It could be it could just be bad cables. I did move everything. I did literally tear the entire I tore all of this apart last week and put it all back together. So it's possible. Yeah, I don't have any antenna on the roof. I'm not messing with a cord. I didn't touch anything. I just moved away from the mic. So anyway, Trump, Mexico, same as Trump, Colombia, same as everybody else. You threaten them with the tariffs. That is the end of it. Trump has got, they've now gotten to where he has, what is it? Something like, the Mexico sending 10,000 regular army troops or National Guard troops to the border to protect the border on their side to keep Mexicans from crossing or actually go after the drug dealers. That's good. That actually is really good for that's really good for Mexico and as well, because they need to push the they really need to push the cartels kind of down. They've been really at kind of the mercy of the cartels for a while, and they need to stop that. So there's that. I also forgot to tell you guys, we're going to start doing we're going to do it on Wednesday nights. We're going to have at least four, maybe 5 episode series arc going on. No, he canceled America's Skin Terrorists because they did what he said. Anson, that's how that works. Rubio's assuming command of U.S. aid. That's sick. That's awesome. I don't have metal dental filings, Arctic Timberwolf. Thank you, though. Appreciate that. But yeah, it's all good stuff. Trying to find. So I got some people messaging me about the debate tonight, which I'm not going to. I don't know that I'm going to get involved with tonight. I don't know that I have a strong enough feeling one way or the other way on it. You get those sources if you want. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm looking right now to see what else is going on. So Rubio's got it going on today. He's that's awesome. USA goes into the State Department. That's pretty good. It's good to have an army on our border that's protecting our border, like our army is. I don't actually disagree. I think it is actually appropriate. So, um, I think it is. I think it is perfect. I think I have a problem with the 10,000 National Guard, Mexican National Guard troops coming in to fight the cartels. I'm actually surprised that Trump hasn't done this before, or pardon me, that Mexico hasn't done this before. But I don't. I guess publicly in Mexico, it's probably like political. Political suicide to go against the cartels. But with Trump forcing it, that might be the answer. I don't know. So I don't know how to do that. I don't know how that really boils down, but so far I think it's good. Yet he hasn't yet canceled the tariffs against Canada, and I think part of that is because he's waiting on them to do the things that he told them that he wants to get done. So there's that. So yeah, he's delayed them, but look, it's a carrot and stick, right? Like as long as he can get everybody kind of focused in the right direction, that's what he really wants. What he really wants is he wants the people to, or he wants the leadership of the other countries to do what they say they're going to do. What's always happened historically to America since World War II is that we'll tell a country, hey, we'll tell a company, hey, our country, you need to do this. They say, okay, yeah, we'll do it, and then they never fucking do it. And so what Trump is doing is probably really the right way. He said, okay, here are the tariffs. They come back and go, whoa, no, come on, man, help, don't do that. We'll do it. We'll comply. So they start complying. He releases the tariffs. But as Mr. Mister says, it's only a 30-day agreement, and then it has to be renegotiated. In that way, Trump always has at least more or less the upper hand there. Trudeau has stepped down. Trudeau is no longer in office, so it doesn't matter what he says. So now I'm kind of what's up, Imperious? How are you? So I'm gonna move the conversation, since Flo hasn't made it in yet. I'm gonna move the conversation over to business talk. And we're talking last week about buying businesses and how you do that and why you would want to do that and how to do the financing and all of that. And I have Mikey Balls up on stage, and we were talking to him about it. And it was a really good conversation. I'm going to continue that. Obviously, we don't have Mikey Balls here today. For whatever reason, he's probably out riding his motorcycle. It's like 70 degrees. I want to be out riding my motorcycle. I can't, but I want to be. And I want to go play with my airplane. Also can't do that. I have meetings like all fucking day today. So, however, when you start looking at trying to buy a business, and you've identified a business to buy, let's say that you're going to buy a sign making company. They make, they're doing about $1 million in sales a year, which boils down to about $150,000 in SDE. I prefer using SDE instead of EBITDA. EBITDA can, with add backs and all of these different things on small companies, it's EBITDA can be confusing and not really a question of how much earning power that business has for you. So SDE is what you would put in your own pocket. And I think that you need to, when you go to consider buying a business, you have to consider how you're going to pay for it. And if you're going to buy the real estate, or if you're going to buy real estate, all of that. Well, at least you spelled it right, Lord of Pies. At least you spelled it right. That's something, right? So let's see. Yeah. You're not too dumb. I know better. I know better. Anyway, so when we're, but again, when we're doing we're trying to understand all of this stuff. Oh, you don't understand it? I mean, you're not alone in that. There's a lot of people that, there's actually a lot of people who don't actually understand how to arrive at EBITDA, right? Like they really don't. Like they'll talk like they do. They don't understand. And to be honest with you, to some degree, I don't know. I don't really know that it matters. And are you? So I remember, I can't remember the name you were in on the other day, Lord of Pies. I'm trying to. I recognize your avatar. I just can't think of your screen name from the other day. But not that it's super relevant, but the how do I put this? So I'm more interested in seller discretionary Wonder Dog. Thank you. I'm more interested in seller discretionary income because that's what you're basically going to pay yourself. So that's an easier thing for most people to understand. That's what I like to kind of talk in and try and understand. And I think that for most people, that's pretty straightforward. If you're going to go out and try and buy a business or invest in a business, which, buying the whole business versus investing in a business is simply a matter of perspective and why you want to do it. Maybe I should keep talking about Trump. It's easier to get into today without somebody up here with me. Let me read this. I'm sorry, I got behind. You guys were having a whole conversation. We'll talk business another day, I guess. We'll just talk. We'll stick to politics today. That's fine. So, guys, by the way, if you don't know, Anson Knowles is an imperialist. He believes that we need a king, and so that's kind of where we're at. The U.S. is interfering in the formation of a new government in Lebanon. I bet it will become the new Syria. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Seems kind of like a stretch. It's easier to talk business with somebody else up here for me to interact with. It's difficult to just sit here and ramble on about it for myself, especially when you guys are, especially when we have the chat is actually going crazy about the politics. So. Fair enough. Yeah. Well, if Flow State would ever get up here, he has a degree in economics, so he would be able to, he can carry that water for me. And Mosman's not here, and we just, it's fine. I can carry the show. If we want to continue to talk business, that's easy enough. Because what kind of business would you guys be talking about? Boxer shorts? I'm not particularly concerned with boxer shorts. What kind of businesses would you guys buy? If you were going to buy a business, just chat. Tell me what kind of business you would buy. Gas stations. Yeah. All right. Gas stations, huh? All right. That's an interesting one. Okay. So I'm going to use in my state of Tennessee. If we have live here, this is a for real business. We'll share. This one's got a quick close to it, so I'm going to. So we're going to look at this. So right now, oh, there, I got my name and phone number up there. That's terrible. Got to close that. Not that you can't find that anyway. If you know, you know. All right, back up. And we'll do that again. Whoop, wrong button. All right, there we go. All right, so here we go. We've got they want $350,000 for it. Last year they made $4.5 million. They have an EBITDA of $650,000, and the FF&E there is not applicable. It's not inventory. They have $125,000 of inventory not included in the asking price. They pay $30,600 a month in rent, and it was established in 2017. So the seller even lives out of state. It's a national brand for gas. So they do all of that. They have a pizza only concept, whatever. It's right off interstate. Build out's nice. NDA is required, obviously. Proof of funds required before they release the address and financials. It's in Madison County, but it doesn't matter where it's at. It's a gas station. So the important here is everything included. Also would have to assume gas contract, which is until 2027. After that's complete, you have all rights to negotiate a new contract. And they can add the EV chargers, pizza delivery, financing with substantial down, and must be qualified buyer. I don't believe this is an SBA approved. The owner lives out of state. There's a reason for selling. And that's a pretty good, honestly, that's not a bad business. You make, so if their EBITDA is 650 a year, you're looking at probably, you're probably looking at your you're going to pay a little bit of that out. You're going to pay probably $200,000 a year in miscellaneous things that come up, licensing, attorney's fees, all of the things that's not covered by the business itself. You're probably putting about, and your debt, right? So if you got a loan for $350,000, that's like nothing really, to be honest. That's yeah, I don't know. That's not that much. So if you get a 10-year note, you're looking at, I don't know, probably under $5,000 a month, all totaled. So I don't know, that could be pretty good. You couldn't do an SBA loan. That's the first strike for me is you can't do an SBA loan. That's strike number one. The second is that lease is $30,600 a month. That's a lot. Hey Moxie, how are you? Good to see you in the chat. I personally don't like gas stations. I think they're really risky, but that's what it is. So let me hide this on the stream. Got to go there, and we'll go back. And obviously, there are other ones for sale. I'm not a gas station guy. Let's give me something else, guys. What do you want? Welding and gas flies? No, I wouldn't do that either. That seems like a bad business. Mr. Boulay is up in the house. There we go. Show on the stream. There we go. What's up, Mr. Boulay?
Mic check, 1, 2. Good afternoon.
You're good, man.
Awesome. Yeah, I turned down the gain. I looked at my microphone. I was like, oh, that's why I overdrove last time.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody in the chat, how y'all doing today? Happy Monday. Woo.
Yep. All right. So give me another business you guys like to do. Yeah, there's a lot of problems. There's businesses with all problems, there's problems with all businesses. Real estate agent, Moxie Whites can tell you about that. Personally, I don't want to be a real estate agent. To me, it's horrible, and I just wouldn't do it. Office cleaning and janitorial, actually like that a lot. I'm a service industries guy, so let's see what we can find here. Let's do search.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to the debate con. That should be fun.
Yeah, I'm going to debate con, baby.
Sweet. This will be the first
time
right? You meet Andrew and Rachel in person, right?
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, should be cool. So, how have you been, Mr. Boulay?
Busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff. Not to change the subject, but a lot of crazy stuff with the the Black Hawk last week. So it's it's got layers upon layers, and it's
really it does, right? Like it's to me it's pretty interesting, but I'm probably the only one that finds a bunch of the stuff interesting. So. But yeah,
it is what it is.
It is indeed what it is.
So, to clarify a little bit about the tariff thing, and again, we're probably changing the subject, but fill in the space while you're looking for that stuff online. I was on Mike Ball's channel this morning. Yeah, he does his political takes in the morning.
Yeah.
And we watched the press conference with Trudeau coming out and saying, oh, because you Americans are going to do 25 on us, we're going to do 25 on you. Oui. And here's the thing.
I thought he stepped down.
Well, no, he's still, until whatever the date is that he gets, I guess they're letting him finish his term. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but he's still there. But something I pointed out in Mike's chat is he's just like any other liberal. If you try to give him a logical argument and they run out of facts or whatever, so they automatically go to appeal to your daggone feelings. Oh, you're going to feel bad because your Canadian goods are going to cost more and blah 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 blah. Never mind the fact that they've been putting tariffs on our stuff for what, years on years, even before Trump's first term. So it ain't fair, dude. So I say, do it.
Yeah, I really don't have a problem with the tariffs and stuff. That seems crazy to me that anyone would. So let's try to find I couldn't find an office cleaning business, but I'll find something here. All right, let's see.
Well, while you're looking for that, can some folks in the chat help me out? I thought I heard this morning or maybe over the weekend in the news that the State Department or whoever official from our government has sent some kind of proposal to the folks in Greenland to are you interested in becoming, a territory of the U.S. or whatever whatever that proposal is. So apparently there's something formally sent to them. So see how it goes.
All right, so this is one that I would not buy this, but let's take a look at it, shall we? I got to make sure I clean up my personal info because it auto fills out my info. So, not that I really care, because if you can't find out who I am, you're not trying. You know what I mean?
Well, nowadays everybody's info's out there. So,
Well, I just mean I've been in the game so long.
well, I mean, you have a business. You know, the Grade One Motorsports is your
Yeah,
business,
yeah.
so
And
all that
and it's
info's
super
still
easy to
out there.
find me.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this, and then we need us up front. Why didn't it do it like I wanted it to? That's weird. Huh.
Thanks, Mister. Good about the Greenland thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I might be wrong, but I could have swore I heard. You know, I was doing work and I heard had the Newsmax or whatever on. And I was like, what? We send him a proposal? Is that right?
There's Mikey Balls. We need to get him up here.
Hey, yeah.
All right, so here's a good decent business, right? Like this is this is actually a pretty good one that I wouldn't buy it, but somebody else might. So this is it's a luxury home staging company, right? So this is for realtors who are selling houses. They want $400,000 for it. It's an absentee owner. All staffing is in place. The Southeast Tennessee and North Georgia. So it's got a pretty big area. It's a turnkey operation, home staging, blah, 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 whatever. So they have 3 teams of stagers, designers, and 2 in-house movers, as well as additional designers and stagers that can be contracted. They have a van and a truck. They have over $400,000 in staging and inventory, which was their original cost. And then they have 75 active real estate agents on their list. So that's good, right? That's a pretty good deal. They do have a facility that's leased, 4,500 square feet. Leased warehouse to house inventory, trucks, and vans to accommodate transport and pickup of inventory and an inventory management system. They'll do partial seller financing. I believe this will go SBA. Maybe not. I don't know. Take a look. The sellers to offer post-closing support for 2 weeks. Additional support available on an as-needed basis. That's to train you how to do the business. With an SBA, I believe they require a month. So this is probably not this is probably SBA eligible by the skin of its teeth, because it's only $400,000. SBA usually doesn't want a loan under $500,000. So if you did this business, you would have to do a conventional loan. You would be doing it on a you'd do a personal guarantee, and it has no what? It has no moat. What's a no moat? Am I reading that right?
Let me move it to my bigger screen.
Anyway, no moat.
Oh, is that the thing where you have the water around the building? It's got alligators and crocodiles in it?
I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I personally wouldn't do it because it's not what I'm into. I don't know anything about it, but it is something I would feel better about it. This is not bad. So they're asking price $400,000, $620,000 gross revenue. I'm assuming that's last year. EBITDA is $130,000. FF&E is $75,000. I don't know how they get that number. That seems high. $200,000 in inventory. Maybe. I think that's also seems very high. That seems very high. $3,150 a month for the rent. Who cares? Established in 2021. It's for the right guy, that's probably a pretty decent deal. Somebody that wants to stage homes and whatnot, probably not bad. It's not great, right? Like, I mean, I wouldn't go out and be in a big hurry to do it. But somebody else, that's not a bad deal, right?
Arctic Timber says a moat is satellite offices.
Men are angry transformers.
I like that one better.
We don't say moat to make it unusual. It is actually unusual here, Moxie, because nobody does that here. There's like 2 companies that do that here. They're doing like North Georgia and Tennessee, so kind of weird. Let's see. I don't like that one. I'm actually supposed to talk to this guy today. Well, this is kind of live. I'm actually talking to this guy today. I don't think I'm going to do anything with it, but we'll see. Let me again clean my info out of it. Don't make it too easy. It's super easy to find me though. Like if you haven't,
Moxie. No, I recognize the name from Chaotic Truths.
yeah, she's over here trolling me. It's okay.
Yeah.
She won't come up though. She won't come up though. She should. She's actually really smart. She's actually been on camera over there a couple of times, and she's actually really smart.
She is.
She's not stupid, which is good. That's okay, Moxie. I'm having fun with you. It's okay. I'm just having fun with you because I can. All right, so I'm actually supposed to look at this business today. Now, I don't like honestly, I personally don't like anything about this. And I'm probably not going to do anything about it, but price is low, 229, revenue is high, 600 grand. They don't give me any other information. So it means I'm going to have to look at their books. They've been around since 2006. That's good. And they're supposedly cash flowing $154,000 a year. We'll see. I have to look at it. Basically, this is a company that goes in and cleans tile and grout, right? This is a company that cleans bathrooms, showers, all that kind of thing. What's up, Flow State?
Hey, Flo.
And basically, they're a cleaning company. They do all kinds of stuff for businesses and homes. They do commercial.
Oh, they do residential. Okay.
Yeah, they do some coatings too. I didn't see that. So that's good. I like that. I'm actually supposed to talk to this guy at 4:30 today. They have 4 employees. They're based in an area where we do business, and it's I'm supposed to look at that today. It's only interesting to me because it actually wasn't interesting to me. And actually, the first time that this guy contacted me, I didn't realize that my wife had set up me to talk to him, and I told him that I wasn't interested and not to call me. But then I realized that she had done it, and the amount of the amount of cash flow to revenue is that ratio is actually pretty high. So, yeah. Moxie, you're never gonna come on. Come on, Moxie over here fibbing. Yeah. Yeah, that yeah. That's Moxie's not chicken though. She just doesn't.
I'm just playing.
I'm just having fun. Honestly, I'm having fun with Moxie today because she never comes up. She always talks shit from the chat.
Well, her tune changed once I got up here, right?
Well, she hasn't come up yet.
Well, I mean, she said she would.
Oh, did she? I didn't see that.
Look at that last comment.
I got to scroll. I wasn't paying attention.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Mystery. Found it. HR Resolution 361.
Make Greenland great again.
Yeah. 12 co-sponsors. Wow.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I think honestly, Antonol says you should hold cash and not invest business until after Trump crashes the economy like he did in 2020. Well, he didn't. COVID did. Are we going to do that? Yeah. You want to make fun of Moxie Imperius? We were having fun with Moxie, not making fun of her. She's really smart though. But
How you doing, Flo? What's up?
Shadow Observer, glad to see you. That it's your first time here. We are having a little fun today. It's a little bit more of a relaxed show than normal during the daytime, but that's okay. It's fine.
I'm doing fine. How are you, Mr. Boulay?
Working and lurking. What? I figured I'd come up and kind of chime in whenever while I type away and send out my memos.
So, and Anson Knowles is Anson Knowles. I don't know what you're. So far Trump is looks like he's going to set the economy on fire and it's going to like go higher, but we'll see. Proposal by Congressman Ogles of Tennessee. Yeah, of course. All the good shit's happening in Tennessee. We're bringing back covenant marriage. We're bringing back. We're bringing sexy back, baby. We're tired of the rest of the country being dumbasses.
Tennessee going to issue letters of marque.
Could be. We probably do. It's probably on the books now. Like we're pretty damn based, to be honest.
Was that like the black dot in Treasure Island or something? What is?
Letters of marque means that you're a legal pirate. You can legally seize enemy countries' items.
So you're a cop.
No, you're DEA. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
That's just civil asset forfeiture.
I was just going to say that.
Oh, they've scaled back because of all the complaints. They've suspended civil asset forfeiture.
Suspended, or like?
Well, the DEA can't do it for no reason now. I think they've kind of gone back to the way it was, where they had to have an actual reason, get a warrant, all that kind of stuff. They had to like obey the law, and they definitely can't do it at airports anymore. So, can't seize your cash when you're flying somewhere. Flo, say how you been, man? I hadn't talked to you in a couple of days.
Yeah, I've been fine.
Yep.
Same stuff, new day. It finally thawed out around here.
Yeah. I've been. I actually have I'm supposed to pick up a pair of airframes in somewhere in Nebraska or Kansas. I think it's in Kansas. And near, what's the name of that town? Augusta, maybe. Let me find
Missouri?
it. No, it's in Kansas. Okay, so man, I tell you, some people's kids. We'll get to that in a minute. Oh. You guys gotta have to talk. I gotta take this for 1 sec.
All right. Who do you think he's talking to?
Probably a drug dealer.
He looks the type right now, doesn't he? He's got that little like the Don Mafia Don hat on.
Well, didn't Clint Eastwood wear a hat like that in his movie? Is it Mule?
I don't know, but I'm thinking that in Boondock Saints, some of the old gangsters did.
Yeah, they did.
There's that one dude like in the who's like blind and he's throwing the dish pucks in the urinals. But he's really the boss, that dude, maybe.
Yeah, behind the scenes or more like hiding in public. I can't think.
This would be good for bad lip reading.
Yeah.
Let's see. Grizz ordering his foreign bride on the phone now. He's the foreign bride, don't you know?
Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't know you can do a mail order American bride.
Oh yeah. Trophy. Grid is the trophy husband.
Oh.
What up, Carney?
Yeah, women, they don't marry him for his looks. They marry him for his wallet.
What are you saying? You don't think that he's a beautiful man? Grid one, you're a beautiful man.
I think you're a beautiful man.
I don't know what you look like, but I'm sure you're beautiful too.
Yeah. The camera I bought doesn't work, so I sent it back. So I gotta go buy a new camera. So I mean, I've been up before. I thought it was a pinch cable, so I replaced it, but it's like, so I went and bought one, and it doesn't work. I just put it in the mail Friday. Right in the middle of me starting to, put some fresh material to post to my channel and stuff, because I haven't made content in a while and I want to get back into it. I mean, Grid and Mike Ball and a couple other folks have been encouraging me to start making content again. So I want to do that because folks in this community, they've been really good to me and stuff. And I want to make sure I, kind of, do my part to contribute, even though what I do has nothing to do with debate and panels and all this stuff.
Yeah, you definitely do your part. You do a lot of support for the channels around here.
I try my best.
Lindsay and Anson Knowles are flirting, so that's weird.
Imperious is trying to get in there, is trying to wedge himself in there too. I see
that. Yep, more airplane stuff.
Who do you think, if you had to put your bets, who do you think would win in that pop the balloon? Anson or Imperious?
Oh, Anson's got game, baby.
Anson's got game. I've never seen Imperious though, but he hides himself for a good reason. But there's the off chance that he's like a glimmering Greek
he might be a
god
Chad.
of a man.
You never know. He could be a Chad.
But he's probably not.
Anson's got game.
Yeah, my money's on Anson too.
So, yeah. Yep, there you go. Imperious says he's gorgeous. No man says they're gorgeous. I'm just gonna right now that no dude ever says he's gorgeous. And the revulsion impulse in Flo's face right now is fucking awesome. Like that's worth the price of admission all by itself. That was great. Ric Flair did. Well,
how do you know that?
Why would you know that?
That's such an obscure. What if Imperious is AI? Imperious, are you AI?
No, he can't be. Not with that voice, he can't be AI.
No,
you don't think they'd program that?
No.
Somebody programmed Jar Jar Binks. Remember that.
Moxie says she can pull more dudes and chicks than Imperious can.
Huh.
I mean, all right. I'm going to be honest. So I originally, no offense, Moxie. Originally, I had like I had an entire mental picture of Moxie being kind of like an old, haggard New York City broad, like the fucking 1/4-inch makeup, the bleach blonde hair, the pie tin glasses. You know what I'm saying?
What were you doing in this mental image?
Running far away. I really had like this entire like mental image of that, and then she cammed up over one day on CTs, and I'm like, I was wrong.
Yeah.
I was fucking wrong.
Yeah.
I was like, she's actually not bad looking, But
I banged her.
Huh?
I banged her.
You banged her? Well, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't judge.
No, I've seen her a couple times on Chaotic's channel, and it's like, yeah,
she's attractive. I was kind of like, huh?
She just kind of lays there, though.
Does she? Yeah, it happens.
I'm just kidding.
Not me,
but I bet that there's a long enough gap in between the joke and the just kidding that somebody will repeat it somewhere.
Of course.
Yeah, that's true.
Somebody clipped it.
Big Jake's Ranch says he's 6'4", blonde hair, blue eyes. I've been told I'm pretty. So many questions, but we'll get there later.
Not today.
And intimidating at the same time. Maybe they just meant that you are pretty intimidating, not that you are pretty and intimidating. I don't know. That's like English. English has so many things.
Do you know the etymology of nice? The word nice used to mean ignorant or foolish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What a nice man.
Be nice.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how we say "bless your heart" here in the South.
Bless your
You know
heart.
what? I was about 3 days into my trip to visit my ex-wife's grandparents before I caught on that was an insult. And you know why they kept blessing my heart? Because I don't like sweet tea.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's how that
Ooh.
works. That's exactly how that works.
Yeah, every time, because they'd make me unsweetened iced tea, and every time that was,
They'd have to make it special for you.
I didn't request it. I just said I don't like sweet tea. It's not.
I'm just saying that they have to make it special for you because there's only one way you make tea in the South.
Well, they had other things I could find drinking other things, but no, they were whatever. So they made me my own tea, and then bless your heart. And I'm like, gosh damn, they're nice.
Charles Darwin, what?
Getting a lot of snippet tool things right now. I don't know what a snippet tool is.
Yeah, I was going to.
Isn't that what you do circumcisions with?
I don't know. Old Joe, good to see you in the chat. Good to see all the
Old
people in the
Joe.
chat today. We have, in the last hour here, apparently it's we've turned on the DGen channel, and that's what we're gonna have. Lindsay's body is 1/3 of the Frankensex cyborg. That's odd.
I'm not familiar with that. Maybe it has something to do with the snippet tool.
That's an Imperious thing. So without, without gloating, how bad do you think we're gonna just hammer these poor girls?
What was our slogan?
Damn it. Pound Town.
No, that's our team name. Where are we going to take them?
Pound.
Yeah, to Pound Town.
It's very funny because isn't so now look, Ghosty, I saw her debate Andrew, and that was terrible for her. And then is Nina the other witch, warlock, whatever person that debated Andrew that had all the audio issues and was wearing like some weird puffy dress thing?
I don't know who Nina is.
I don't either. But supposedly she's a feminist lefty person to debate. So how are they going to debate this? This topic is like an L all the way around for them. Because literally the only thing they can say is, so you agree with sex trafficking?
That's fucking exactly, yes.
That's all he can say.
That's it. Because Ghosty brought this up on an open panel over there,
I was there.
Okay, yeah. And that was her thing. It's like, but they do this on it. Well, it's like, yeah, but you know how many illegal activities have happened over Facebook Messenger?
Right. Well, Facebook literally will not get rid of the scammers. Will not. Every single day. They know they're there. They know their scam accounts. All the t-shirt ads, all of the we don't know. You don't even know what you're buying on Marketplace. Like for all I know,
dude, you got to see
they're
what I bought
running
on Marketplace
complete
yesterday.
legit whorehouses out of Facebook Marketplace. So what? Seriously? But it's on the dark web. Oh,
well, Marketplace is good for local stuff, but yeah, I haven't used Facebook in a long time. It's
hell yeah.
Midnight Newton just got reported for discrimination because he refused a rider because she did not have a car seat for her 2-year-old. What a time to live in. Absolutely, man. That is crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. By the way, asking someone to break the law Ain't cool.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Breaking the law. That's a great tune. Anyway, Midnight Newton. Seriously, they asked you to break the law and drive around with them just holding their kid in their lap? I mean, look, I'm all for that. However, unfortunately, the constables of this great nation are not. And they love to write tickets for that shit.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they like to pull you over and then use that for an excuse to search your car, you know?
Yeah. Did you know, I did not know this until about 10 years ago, but now I'll never forget it. I got pulled over for speeding. The officer saw that I had a baby seat in the back, a car seat in the back, and he's like, if you had your kid with you, I would arrest you for child abuse and child endangerment and impound your car and take you to jail.
How fast were you going?
I was like 90 and a 65 ish.
Yeah. It's really if you get in any trouble doing anything and there's a kid anywhere in the proximity, basically, they can just stack that on. Yeah,
they just stack that on. And he's like, I'm only gonna he's like, look, I'm gonna write you for 75 and a 65, but you were doing closer to 90. And I'm like, well, I mean, okay. And he's like, and I guess he just didn't like me. He's like, I could arrest you for child endangerment if your kid had been with you. And I'm like, my kid? Yeah, okay. But I didn't, and I thought he was just picking on me. I actually thought it was bullshit. But then I had one of my customers actually I might have even been the same cop, pull him over. And he wasn't even going that fast over the speed limit. He was doing like 70 and a 60 or 65. He was not going that fast. And the cop was literally about to pull him out of the car right there. I don't know. It was weird.
The way that laws escalate is crazy. I always tell people, don't break the law. But if you are going to break the law, you should look at the sentencing grid for your state.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're going to break the law with drugs. Look at the drug sentencing grid because it scales up to intent to distribute really quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Disavow.
And of course, right. That's of course granted that you should never do anything illegal.
Yeah. We are not condoning the activities. We're just observing.
We're condemning the activities in the strongest way possible. I'm
observing the fact that it's insane that someone wanted this poor guy wait, what? She's suing you? Hold on. I apparently didn't read far enough. Let me see. He got reported for discrimination. Yeah, okay. What a time we live in. Yep, okay. She's not going to win that case. It'll probably get settled out of court. Yikes. We are contractors, not employees with these rideshare companies. We are allowed to decline any ride for any reason. That's true. That's crazy, man.
Wonder if it was a setup.
Oh, he's talking about the fat lady. So I guess some fat lady is suing Uber as well. So what's up, Silvar Ogre? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. You know who we haven't had in a while is Stepfire. Stepfire seems to be he doesn't seem to have been in for a while.
Never heard of him.
He debates over on VK a lot. He's a pretty cool dude. He used to come in here all the time. We used to have a good time. Yeah.
I think he's been on Speakeasy. Or no, you just said that. Never mind.
Yeah. No, he's been on a couple other channels too, but I saw him the other night. I didn't realize that he had been not around as much, but he's but I saw him the other night and I thought, man, I hadn't seen that guy on in a while. So maybe he's just his time has just gotten so cut down that all he can do is like one show on Friday nights or something. Who knows? Yeah, I never know. So, wow. Hey, Michelle. Michelle's in the house. What's up? We're getting all the DGens in here.
Yeah, old Joe. Tonight, I'm on a team with Occult Rejects against Jake from the VO podcast and Diesel TV, who's well, he's a police chief, and I've talked to him on my channel once, and then next week it's Grid One and I've formed a team called the Pound Town, and we're gonna take
Nobody calls us
Ghosty.
that.
We're gonna take Ghosty and Nina to Pound Town.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Flo, congrats on getting the Dusty channel monetized.
Thank you.
That's cool,
Thank
man.
Yeah, I've been in Flow State's in review right now too. So
Again?
well,
What is it?
Um,
Why do you keep upsetting people?
I have two channels.
I understand.
I made the Powder Dusty. So this is the first time I've been able to apply for monetization since I lost it in August. It's been in review for what, 4 days now.
What'd you do?
To get it taken away, bullying.
No. I mean, why are you in review now?
Because I'm eligible to reapply for monetization.
Oh, I got you. They
Yeah.
have to decide they want to let you have it.
Correct.
I got you. Okay. All right. It's not
She's a-
NINA Imperious. It's NEEINA. Niena. Whatever.
You said NEENA?
Yeah. Wait. Fuck. I don't. NEEINA.
Jesus.
Right. That's what I said. Moxie
Valmus?
writes, Flow State bullies everybody. Haven't you noticed?
I got hit 3 times in the same day in August. Boom, boom, boom.
Bullying.
Yeah.
'Cause
I don't
he
know
says stuff.
when you get hit, they just take down the whole stream and go, "You were bullying." Well, I can bully a lot of people over the course of a live stream.
You have to be more specific. Which person did I bully?
Right.
Just don't accidentally reach for a pew pew.
Yeah, don't do any of that stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
I did that. That happened to me.
That is not an issue for me.
There was
That
over in
would. You need a red and white tablecloth, and maybe some bottles of like pasta and oil or whatever the fuck it is that they have all over the Italian restaurants. You would look like you'd be at a brick oven pizzeria.
Mamma mia.
Yeah, that's what's up. Flo's like, who told on me? That's right. Flo's like, who's
And
the
then-
narc? Who's the narc? Which one are you?
I got
narc?
him taken. I got demonetized in August, and then when I was 2 days away from being eligible to reapply, and I got another strike for nudity.
Yeah. Were you bullying Jim Bob last night?
No, he wouldn't come up.
The rumor is that you were bullying him.
No, I kind of tried to bully Jay Dyer a little bit, but
How did that work out for you?
we're yet to see. He didn't show up either, but I forgot to tag him in it until this morning, so so he would. That's on me. That's not on him. But
Yeah.
I
Well,
doubt he engages it. Actually, I think I kind of got him locked in on a pretty airtight point, and I don't think that he'll respond. Honestly.
So I've been asked. Let me ask you: how would you debate this? Would this be something would this be a debate you would take? Here's the topic. Now, remember, this is the rambling guy. It's his debate prompts are just nuts. But earlier today, it seems Elon Musk, instead of Doge, has taken
Your mic
aim.
just popped down.
Yeah, I know. When I move it, there's something with the cable. I think or something. I don't know. I'll change it after the show. Can you still hear me now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In his capacity as head of DOGE, has taken aim at U.S. aid. Musk has decided that the agency should be shut down and claims that Trump agrees with him. However, it is generally thought that a president cannot simply decide to shut down an agency on their own. Congress controls a budget, and the president doesn't have the power to zero out funds for a department. But Trump and his allies seem to have different ideas and are gearing up for a fight. Do you think Trump should get rid of U.S. aid? Should a president be able to unilaterally end department/agencies? Are you okay with the president encroaching into the powers of Congress, or do you foresee this radical expansion of presidential authority to be a problem in the future? I'm unsure if I want to take this point because I'm just not really sure where it goes.
I would take it, and I would argue that I would not support it. I think that we need to start cutting back presidential powers, not expanding them.
Okay.
I mean, right now, what we've got basically in this country is we've got a pattern or a holding pattern in which president does things through executive order, next president undoes all those things and then does new things, right? So we're just playing ping pong with executive orders, and it's you know.
Okay. All right. Yeah, maybe I'll take it. Maybe I'll take the argument. My problem is that the actuality is Trump doesn't have the authority to directly end the U.S. aid. What he can do is he can postpone the funding of that forever, right? And the unfortunately he can't get rid of it completely because in 1998 they had the they made Congress enabled an act or made a law that says that for the president to restructure government agencies, it requires approval from Congress. So, yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. Midnight Newton, I got the clip. I'm just I'll wait to play it till later. I got yeah. So he might be able to merge it with the State Department, and that puts the onus back into Rubio to be the head of it. So that might be, if that's the truth of it, then I don't have a single problem with what he's doing, right? Yeah, Congress makes the budget and the president spends it, but at the same time, the president does
BRB.
Can't hear you, Grid.
test. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, very faint, but I can hear you.
That's weird. I think this cable is like
Oh,
just
there you
really
go.
jacked.
Got you now.
Yes, the cable's jacked up. It's the connector on the cable is jacked up.
No.
I'll fix it. I'll change the cable out after this. So anyway, as near as I can tell, the president can he can't, while he cannot actually get rid of an agency, he can fold it in, which it looks like what he's doing, and he can control the way the budget is spent.
I guess that's how he made Space Force the first time he was in office, because it's
right.
It was under Air Force. He just, gave him separation.
Yeah. That's and basically, the other thing is that he, even though Congress makes the budget, the president approves that budget, and so the Congress can say we want this money to be spent for this, and Trump can say, yeah, okay, that's. We're not going to do it that way. So, whether that's what he's going to do or not, I don't know. So, very interesting. So he's live now. Trump's live now, making some announcements. I can't wait to hear them later, and it's going to be great. I know that I'm trying to see who's going to be in tonight's deal. Looks like it's going to be the typical dudes. Let's see all the members. Looks like it's going to be me. If I do it, it's me, Gibbs, what's his name? My normal buddy.
Scott.
What is it? It's Scott, and then maybe Ticky Tack. Ticky Tack might be involved tonight.
Ticky Tack, yeah.
And Lactoid. Yeah, I mean, it's probably just going to be the normal crowd. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We're trying. Anyway. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. It'll be really good to see see how that goes. I don't know where Flow State went. He's out, ignoring everybody right now. He's just like pieced out. So do you think Trump's going too far?
Me? I don't think he's gone far enough, personally.
You don't think he's gone far enough?
But you got to, the old saying, how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? So,
I think he has to be. I think he has to be really careful about. I think he has to be really, really careful about how things look, right? Like he can't be seen, because enough people want him to be seen as a dictator, right?
Yes, true.
And that's bad. So he doesn't want to do that. He needs to be seen as being reasonable, as being, working within the system. He needs to be seen from all of those things. And he's, so we need to make sure that that's it. $4.99 comes from Michelle. Happy Monday. Hit the goal. Good content in the works. Show support to your favorite streamers if you can. Thank you very much, Michelle. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Michelle.
Lunchtime Flo just got his lunchtime crowd. Yeah, that's probably true. We've already seen the left. Let him go scorched earth. I agree with that to some degree. Trump is trying to get rid of regulations on Wall Street too. He needs to chillax. Maybe, I don't know.
Did you hear about that email that went out to federal employees?
No. Did you get it?
Them 8 months severance package if they retire like now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's no joke. No joke.
Did you get one of those emails?
No, I'm a contractor.
Oh, okay. All right. That's
Yeah.
a good place to be in, right?
Well,
Contractor.
in a way, yes, because I'm treated like they're buying a an aircraft or something. They don't have to pay any of my overhead. They just pay my company a flat fee, and it's the company that gives me my 401k and insurance and all that jazz. So, in a way, I would argue it's cheaper to hire contractors to do the support work and and these other duties and stuff. Because with federal employee, they got to pay for their pension, their whatever, I forgot what it's called in the government, but it's the federal version of 401k and their health benefits and all that
Keep
stuff.
talking. I gotta grab the.
So we'll see, because the bottom line is they're going in there to trim the fat. So I'm my position could easily be cut at any given time. I mean, that's just the reality of the work that I do. So it's something I accept. Oh, what's everybody saying in here? Oh, Moxie said you have a friend at the FDIC. Yeah. There's a lot of people they're upset over that, and that's all part of the. I believe, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's part of the effort of having federal employees return to the office. So this may be a measure by which they motivate folks to return to the office.
I have to unmute myself. So I'm sorry. What was that? I missed out on that.
Oh no. Moxie mentioned that she had a friend that works at the FDIC, and that person got the email that I'm talking about. Offering early retirement for federal employees. So,
what do you think the motivation is behind that?
Oh well, it's part of their force reduction. What they were campaigning on. They made the argument that a lot of federal employees were like working remotely from home and weren't doing anything. So, and they kind of refused, and I'm using air quotes, to return to the office. So, they make the argument, they're not being productive people. So let's trim the fat and, get a smaller federal workforce.
Sure.
And I'm all for that.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that might include me, and I understand. Well, I can't complain because I've been working in this industry my entire career. So that is a risk I accept. The flip side of it is, though, I mitigate the risk because of my technical background and all my work experience, blah, blah, blah. And generally, I can kind of see the writing on the wall. It's like, this program's going away. I don't see something else afterwards, so I'm going to go switch companies or something. So, of course, I could be let go in 5 minutes from now. So,
yep.
But
well, Flo dropped off, so he must be busy. He might be setting up a stream or something. I don't know.
It's just funny because as soon as that went out, social media flared up. The people in the news flared up. They're like, "Oh, look how bad Orange Man is doing." It's like this. He's not doing anything new. He said on the campaign trail he wants to address this issue, this exact issue, and he's doing it. You shouldn't be surprised.
So so this is an interesting thing to me, right? On a lot of levels. I really feel like that. And I hate using the word "feel," but it's appropriate this time.
Yeah.
It just seems to me like the government as it sits is a bunch of people who have become professional politicians. And what Trump is really trying to do, without coming out and saying he's doing it, is get rid of the professional politicians, the professional bureaucrats that run these agencies. And so that when it's time for him to take that next step, he doesn't look like he's, kicking, 10,000 people to the curb. Right. And so I think I think there's some merit in this, right?
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
I go back and forth between thinking Trump needs to be not more aggressive, but more upfront. You know what I mean? Like he needs to be more like, if we don't get term limits, then we're going to have to do X, right? If we don't get term limit, or if we don't get something else, it's voter ID for federal elections, then we're cutting off all the federal funding to the states that don't have voter ID.
I'm all about term limits, and I agree with the whole voter ID. I mean, look at the election. All the blue states were all states that did not require voter ID. Is that correct?
Well, so it certainly, all of the states that went blue in a massive way, like do not have proper voter ID laws.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like there wasn't a single state that had voter ID laws that went blue. Or even purple.
And can I ask the question? The states that did not have voter ID were general. But correct me if I'm wrong. But the states that did not have voter ID were the states that had issue with voting overall, like false ballots and all that stuff.
Yeah, that could be. That could be. When you look at like voter rolls holding a lot of deceased people, for example.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing. Arctic Timberwolf, voter ID means that you have to present a legal form of identification, driver's license, ID card, passport, to vote. And moreover, in non-federal, like in my county and city elections, you have to have a ID with the proper zip code on it. So if you're not one of the 2 zip codes in my county, you don't get to vote in my county.
Here in Alabama, I believe it's the same. And the state government will issue you a official voter ID for free. You don't have to pay for it; just show up with the paperwork, and they will issue that to you for free. So they're not. There's no impediment to you getting it. So I'm definitely encourage that.
Yeah. So, Anson says that the voter ID and term limits are red herrings. I disagree. I think they're pretty important issues. I think that we need to get rid of professional politicians overall.
I would personally like to see the lobbyists go away.
I'm torn on the lobbyist issue because I don't understand how you don't have lobbyists. Like if you and I want, for example, ice cream on Sundays, and we get 100 people to say, "Hey, I want ice cream on Sundays," and we go down to the courthouse during election and say, "We want ice cream on Sundays." What does it take to do that? And the politician sitting behind the desk says, "Well, if I get reelected, I'm absolutely sure. Why not ice cream on Sundays?" Then where's the problem in that? Now, my problem actually comes in with PACs, which are not lobbyists, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not lobbyists. They're action committees that basically act as money laundering outfits for campaign finance. And that's why it takes like $1 billion to become president, because you have to spend a shit ton of money. And a lot of it goes directly to whether we want to admit it or not, to content creators, press, various reporters, to
podcasters.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's that?
Podcasters. Yeah.
Podcasters.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Thank you. Mr. My hero for today. He wins the internet. He says state legislatures with new voter laws 2016 to 2020 Carolina, Wisconsin, PA, Arizona, Texas, and Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, because Georgia was blue before. This time it turned purple or blue or red, sort of. Yeah.
It is purple. Purplish.
Yeah. So there's something to be said about voter ID. Hello. It works.
Wisconsin banned all Soros money. That's true. And that was funny too. Cam the King says he dated a lobbyist for 3 years to pay for play politics I witnessed caused me to lose absolutely all faith in government. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of, I know it's loaded for me to say because there's 3 lobby groups that I support: Second Amendment Foundation, Firearm Policy Coalition, and the Gun Owners of America.
Mm-hmm.
They're lobbyists. They're lobbyists.
Right.
I know that.
The problem is I don't have a problem with lobbyists. I have a bigger problem with PACs that are able to money launder for politicians, and they're the people. Why one politician will get elected over another. Because one guy spends $1 million and the other guy spends $10 million, and that $10 million comes with a price, and this is a real problem, right? So it's like it was the same problem I have with Obama. It's not that I think Obama is a particularly evil person. I honestly don't think he can find his ass with both hands in a map. But the problem is that to get to where he was so politically indebted that he had even if he didn't want to do something, even if he didn't believe in it, he had no fucking choice. And at that point, we're not a democracy. We don't have a president. What we have is a Manchurian candidate sitting up there, controlled by special interest groups, controlled by everyone but the voters. And this is the problem. This is a real problem. And this is why professional politicians have to go the fuck away. This is why I think PACs, for the most part, are fine, but they need to operate within a very, very comprehensive set of standards and rules. Right. And very good accounting. Like you absolutely can't, there's so much garbage that they say they spend money on, they don't spend money on, and all this other thing. And it's really an interesting deal for me to watch as I grow older, because I used to be one of those people that was like, well, how bad can it really be? Right. A lot of the things that young people say now, I said. And, it was, so I'm of the opinion that, there's a lot of different things out there to,
a lot of different forces at work.
A lot of different forces at work. That's a great way to put it. It's a lot of different things that you just don't see happening, even though you think, to happen.
I guess the reason I have a heartburn about lobbyists is my previous employer, one of the top 5 in the industrial complex, shall we say?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And although they did not require it, they air quotes highly encouraged every employee to donate to the company's political action committee / lobbyist group. So take a couple bucks out of your pay, every pay period to support the PAC or whatever it was. And I disagreed with it because I think it's a conflict of interest. This the company goes out and try to win contracts and stuff from the government, but then we're going to pay for our little lobby or PAC group, or I don't know, whatever you call it, to go to Congress. Hey, you need to buy the equipment we make because it's good equipment. I'm like, that's to me, conflict of interest.
Yeah.
So that's my heartburn.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of conflict of interest. I mean, we can't hole in the sand or head in the sand kind of thing and say, what hole in the, come on. What are you talking about? It doesn't exist.
But you understand what I'm trying to say.
It exists, but what can you do?
Yeah. I'm just one little speck of sand in the beach of whatever.
I get it. What do you think about the new press secretary, or not press secretary, but the the talking head, Carolyn Leavitt,
Levitt, yeah.
whatever. What do you think about her?
Oh, she's awesome. I like her.
Everything I've seen has been pretty damn encouraging.
Yeah, because she doesn't. She's when she gets something from the legacy media in there, she throws it right back at them.
Oh
You know?
yeah,
If it's not a genuine or sincere question, she throws it right back at them.
Yeah.
And she's, no holds barred, and that's pretty awesome. And I'm gonna simp. She is easy on the eyes.
Oh no, yeah. It's okay to say she's smoking hot, right? Like she is. She's definitely. She didn't get turned down because of her good looks, right? So
yeah, I hope she can hang in there as long as possible, because she's what this administration needs in that position, for sure.
Yeah. I think that there's a lot of stuff here to work with. Anson Knowles says the problem isn't the term length of the rep. It is that the number of citizens represented by each rep has increased since 1911, when the total number of reps was capped. I don't disagree with that. I think that they're probably, as much as we hate to change, there's probably some changes that need to be made in our Congress, right?
I thought every, maybe I misunderstand.
The
but
representatives
I thought every
state, right?
I'm sorry?
The House of Representatives capped at 2 per state, correct?
I thought it was based on, every census, they do, take the population count, blah, blah, blah. And based on whatever numbers or ratios or whatever it is they have, that they could figure out, oh, well, this place, they get a rep, or, this state gets one less rep, and they redistrict or stuff like that. So I thought the census drives the total number of representatives in the House. But I might be, I'm sure I'm probably wrong on that.
Yeah. The discussion about Soros in the chat is interesting.
When Anson wrote his
yeah,
comment,
I'm reversing it. So the number of senators is 2 per state, 100.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
The
right.
House of Representatives is down to how many per person, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's figured on some sort of sliding scale kind of thing. The maths out,
because it's always a big, because you'll see in the news.
What Anson is saying is that the math no longer is accurate, because he says we should have 4,000 members in the House who meet over the internet. We should no longer elect our senators and have them be appointed by the states as originally intended. I don't know if I agree with appointing them. Hey, what's up, Fredo, man? I saw that you won VK the other night. That was pretty cool. So I don't know that I agree with Anson 100%, but unfortunately, I think that he's pretty correct in that the number of senators to the number of people is a little bit skewed. So we'll see we'll see how that works out.
I remember during the campaign, you have all these blue-haired libs get on,
Somebody sent Fredo the link so he can come up.
They get these sound bites for saying, why should the state of Utah have 2 senators? Their population is small compared to Los Angeles, so why should they have so many senators? Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
it's like, have you not read the Constitution?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Literally, there's nobody live right now except for Trump. Literally everything is Trump. Well, there's an earthquake monitor that's live. I was getting ready to send you guys somewhere, but there's literally nowhere to send you to. Literally everything is Trump, food pantry for deer, Trump, bald eagle's nest, Trump, World Poker Tour,
Oh, is Chaotic on?
Chaotic is not on.
Oh, we must have finished.
He may be taking the day off. I think he streamed like every day for 10 days straight, and a lot of streaming.
Well, yesterday he was on for like 12 hours.
Right.
Like
yeah, I think it's been like every day has been like that.
Yeah.
That's why Moxie's over here, because
that's
if CT was on, she wouldn't. I'd chop liver when CT is on. I'm just telling you. So.
No, when Anderson posted this just chat there, I didn't even read it. I just zeroed in on 1911.
Yeah. You watch the bald eagles too, Grit. I love the baby eagles. That's funny. Yeah. Whatever. Fredo, you want to come up for the last oh no, shit, we don't even have time. Sorry, buddy. Got 9 minutes left. I have a hard out today. Guys, I apologize. I have to get the fuck out of here. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to send you, so I'm gonna have to leave you to your own devices. Go ahead and give your final thoughts there, Mr. Boulay, while I see if anybody has popped up live worth watching.
Well, as always, thanks for letting me come up and just shoot the poop and connect with folks in the chat. And Mr. and everybody, I really appreciate those. When I ask something, I'm not 100% sure, so I really appreciate y'all doing air quote fact checking me because I certainly don't want to say something incorrect. So I appreciate that. And yes, fresh content is in the works. If I can ever get a freaking camera to work, I'm at the point now. I might just use one of my old laptops and just use that camera.
What? So are you still having trouble with did you get a Panasonic?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it didn't. I don't know why it wouldn't work. So I just boxed it up Friday and sent it back.
Oh,
so
which one did you get?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Which one did you get?
No, the one you recommended.
The G100?
Yeah. I must have gotten a bad one.
Did it have a C or the other style? The mini?
No, it was the mini.
Micro USB?
Yeah. I think it was.
That should have worked perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know why you were having trouble.
Yeah.
You have to install the software though. Did you install the software?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I installed that. I had to go and update the drivers. I checked OBS, make sure I had the right, latest version of OBS. If there's any drivers and all that.
Well, see, I only use it through Streamlabs OBS. I don't use it through actual OBS. So.
Yeah, I just couldn't get it's gone. So
all right.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
You should have told me, man. I would have helped you with the tech help.
Yeah, it's okay.
Jim Bob is live. I don't see Jim Bob being live. Let's see.
But yeah, I think I'll just resort to using the laptop. Well, really, all I'm trying to do is you can see me, and I'll be kind of in the corner of the screen, and then I'll have all the information or other clips or whatever rolling. So I just think people would like to see you because I make long air quote long form content. So I think a lot of people would like to see the person, the content creator on screen.
Jim Bob is live. We're rating Jim Bob, guys.
So anyway, thanks for letting me come up for talk a little bit. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Man. Yes, fresh content.
I'm sorry you had trouble with the camera, man. I wish you had told me. I would have helped you out. I had no idea. I literally plugged mine in and it just works. It's been the best ever. I had a different brand. I'm not going to get into which one, but I had a different brand, and it was such a pain in the butt. Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay. So, yeah.
All right.
It's coming. I appreciate your encouragement, Grid. I appreciate Mike Ball, if you're still out there. He's a big encouragement for me. Thanks, everybody in the chat. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.
Yep. All right, guys. I really appreciate everybody showing up today. It's been awesome. It's been a great show. Other than the mic cord, which I probably yanked on that thing when I was moving it the other day and didn't realize how hard I yanked on it. So I will. I'll fix that. And if not, I have other mics. I got all kinds of stuff. But I did move the entire studio around last week, and that probably is what happened. That or, who knows, man. It could just be a bad cable. It could have been bad all the time. The rest of you guys enjoy Jim Bob's. I I don't have an outro clip, so I'm just going to click the button. I'm going to tell you that to go forth, be cool, and wear glasses if you need them.